Well, I'm gonna warn you now. After you see this house, every open house is gonna feel, well, average. Let's go check it out. So grateful to have you back on the channel today, and I really appreciate you taking the time. Got an amazing home tour for you today. We are in a beautiful neighborhood of Feathergrass. This is a 1-acre estate. And the moment you step in, you realize luxury doesn't have to shout to make an impression. In today's video, you're gonna get a deep dive perspective of the model home plan. This is known as the Reese floor plan. And I've showcased it before on the channel, but I wanted to show you an inventory home that is available at the time of this recording. And we're gonna take a look at all the different aspects. And this, by the end of the video, I really believe you'll be able to say, okay, this is what happens when a builder actually listens to how people really wanna live. As we walk up to this home, you have beautiful elevation. The Reese floor plan is a striking elevation with stone and stucco and beautiful curb appeal that you see right here with the landscape. And if you love a beautiful porch, as you come up to this home, this is one of the key things about this plan that really set it apart based upon this particular elevation. The elevation that is the model home does not have this grand of a front porch area. Right as you come in, this is a true welcome area. You got 12 by 24 tile right as you come in, and take a look at this. Beautiful, stained and beaded. Very, very pretty. This is a striking elevation right as you come up, and you got space for everything. Could you imagine some nice rocking chairs, having some really good iced tea on a Sunday? This right here is really, really nice. As you come up, double doors, and I do apologize, as I mentioned earlier, this home is still in the punch-out phase. It has a lot of things that are not complete, but we're gonna take a look at everything. As is, mainly I want you to focus on the floor plan, some of the design elements, and everything else will get tightened up. But right as you come up, you got a really nice foyer, nice and wide entrance. I'm gonna close the door behind me, just so you can see all the things right here. Take a look at this beautiful tray ceiling right as you come up. And we're not done looking at ceilings, because one of the key things about this particular plan that I absolutely love is, take a look at this. You got these beautiful cathedral ceilings right here in the family room, and it really sets the tone for how this home looks and feels on this beautiful 1-acre estate. But ladies and gentlemen, as you know, everything always begins right here in the kitchen. Take a look at this beautiful, large kitchen that is literally screaming, you got your own Food Network TV show right here. Really pretty, beautiful. I mean, elegant. You saw it in the beginning of the video when you look at some of those shots. The main reason I wanted you to see that is how this home is flipped in terms of when you walk in, kitchen's to the left. In that model home, the kitchen is to the right, but you get a really good idea of what can be done if you are to build this home from scratch, or if this particular home with these particular selections really move you, then this could be a home that could be available for you. But first and foremost, if you love storage and you love cabinets and you want to entertain, then you have an amazing starting point, if you will, right here in the kitchen, because you have so many great cabinets all throughout this kitchen. And when you look at how the differentiation is within these cabinets, it really is telling You got cabinets on the bottom. You got these 42-inch uppers right above, and then cabinets on top of cabinets. You know, these cabinets are made from a company based out of Taylor, Texas, called Burroughs Cabinets. And they've been around for many, many years, and they build phenomenal cabinets. I can attest to it because I have built my home 15 years ago. Burroughs Cabinets was the cabinet maker, and they did a phenomenal job. And 15 years later, with all the hustle and the bustle and 2 girls running around at home, and everything still is great. So that particular home, we did knotty alder for the wood, and you know, it's just been really, really pretty. But this is really unique. When you look at this kitchen, when you look at it from different angles, you got all these different places for putting anything you want. You know, you can say, hey, you know what? Where am I going to put my coffee machine? Where am I going to put my, you know, kitchen knives? The great thing about this particular plan, you are going to see how many storage areas you have in terms of you have a true butler's pantry and a large pantry right off the kitchen. So take a look at this right here. First and foremost, right as we walk over here to the left, you got a really nice pantry. For a home like this Reese floor plan, which is 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, well over 3,900 square feet. This is the type of appropriately sized pantry that a lot of my clients who build from scratch are telling me, hey, Abbi, gotta have a pantry this particular size. But one of the things that you're absolutely gonna love about this particular floor plan is what you're about to see right after this. You're gonna see an amazing butler's pantry that you can also use as a secondary kitchen. Like you saw in the model home, how they did that rendition. They have a refrigerator in there. I've seen folks build this plan who have done everything from adding a hot plate in there or a warming drawer, and it literally can be utilized in so many different ways. Whatever makes you happy, take a look at this right here. Now, bear with me now. I know that it's not fully complete, but at least you get an idea of the space and what are the possibilities that you can do in this Reese floor plan. Now, I've seen folks do cabinets in here. Here they did open shelving, but you got really good functional counter space and plenty of great drawers for storage. Got a really good stainless steel sink and an area right here for a refrigerator. Now, you can do many things from the standpoint of you can have a warming drawer, you can have an additional dishwasher. I've seen this in so many different ways, but this is a phenomenal way to really enjoy space, especially if you love entertaining. So I just love this particular vantage point. Right as you come up from the garage, you come this way and then you just see the beautiful high ceilings, these cathedral ceilings. And I mean, it just really just sets the tone for this particular plan. So I really believe that this kitchen with these appliances and really good functional counter space, if you love cooking and entertaining, you're absolutely gonna love a kitchen like this. You got really nice industrial range right here. They're still adding the vent hood, which is behind me. I'm gonna show you right here. They're still installing all these great things, but this kitchen is just gonna be an absolute masterpiece. As you come down this particular hallway, you got a mud area, you have a bedroom right here to your right, and then you have the utility room. First and foremost, as we look at this mud area, I tell a lot of my clients who are building from scratch, definitely add a receptacle. This is a great place to add it. As we know, really good cubbies, by the way, here. You know, our kids have so many devices and things that they need to charge. You know, it just makes it so much easier having the backpack and just, you know, have it hang here, but then also a place to charge a laptop and all those things. It just really will bode well if you're able to build from scratch and add that. They didn't do that in this particular situation, but trust me, if you have a chance, you will love that. something we can do post-close as well, but I want to make sure I bring that up to you. This utility room, you know, I have a lot of my clients who tell me, hey, Abbi, need a utility room that actually has functional space. So this right here is a really good space for the utility room. I love having the transom window as well for natural light, but plenty of space right here for a washer and dryer and functional counter space. The only thing I see missing would be a sink, but as you see, literally across the hall, I know it's the pantry, but right to the left is that butler's pantry, which has a sink. So, you know, it would have been nice to have an additional sink right here, but once again, I want to be able to show you what you can do and what you can't do within this particular plan. So, and if you love laundry, and if you feel like, hey, you know what, I would love to have multiple areas for laundry, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to show you where they put an additional laundry space in this particular home. As we come right to the right over here, you have a really nice, this is bedroom number 4. And you're going to notice a theme in this particular tour today where Chesmar Homes does a phenomenal job of just spaces within the room. All the different closets in this home are one of the closets in particular is absolutely huge. For a secondary bedroom, I'm just very, very impressed with the size of that particular closet. I'm going to pan right to left just so you get a really good perspective of the space and the room. Has an ensuite bath right here. But take a look at this right here. You got a really good space within this closet and plenty of areas for storage even above. So this is really, really nice. Right here, across from the, right by the window, excuse me. So right here in your ensuite bath, love what they did here. You have a mud set shower with the 12 by 24 tile that goes all the way to the top. Semi-frameless glass enclosure, but what I really like about that, having that tile go all the way to the top, it really makes the space feel so much larger than it really is. If you have a chance to build from scratch, trust me when I tell you this, you will love to have that tile go all the way to the top. It really makes the space feel so much larger. One of the things I want to mention to you is right here. These doors, you got solid core doors in this home. That is a huge upgrade. All the doors in this home, you got solid core doors. So that is a really nice value. I checked every single door and you have it. Right here in the garage, you got a really good 3.5 car bay garage in this setup. How is it 3.5 bay? I'm gonna show you. So right over here, you got really good 8-foot garage doors, insulated doors, and a 3-bay garage. You got irrigation front and back. Because it's the front of the home, you got some really nice natural light coming in from the windows. And as I pan right here to the left, that half bay right there is a great place for storage. This is a great garage setup for storage the way they have it. You got a water softener loop, and I do not see any type of wiring for electrical charging. Sometimes I've seen here lately on the channel, a lot of builders have been adding the 50 amp wiring for electric charging, but they don't have it in this setup. But I want to ensure at least that I show you that garage space. Take a look at this right here. I mean, I'm just smiling looking at this because I absolutely love looking out at these windows and having peace and quiet. We're located in Feathergrass, which is right off of Country Road 245. You are literally 2-3 miles down Country Road 245. You're gonna hit Ronald Reagan. If you make a right on Ronald Reagan, this is what I'm talking about when I say location, location, location. The location of this particular home and this area I absolutely love because they built a brand new HEB literally about 4 miles from here. Right as you make a right on that Ronald Reagan, right past the neighborhood of Palmer Ranch, you have the Palmer Ranch HEB. And literally across from there, they are building what they're calling the Heirloom Project. And the Heirloom Project is gonna start in January of 2026, Q1, if you will. And they're gonna start sometime in that month. And it is gonna be, basically, they wanna make a replica or their own version, if you will, of the Fredericksburg Square and in conjunction with the Georgetown downtown square. And I absolutely love the Georgetown Square. So there's a lot of great things about this location and a lot of things that are happening in this particular area. So from a growth standpoint, this is the type of neighborhood you really want to get in on the front end. A little bit more information about this particular neighborhood. You have 68 total home sites comprised of 2 builders. About 55-60% of the lots are going to be this builder, Chesmar Homes, and the other builder is GFO Homes, based out of Dallas, Texas. They only build in Dallas and in Austin, and all 1-acre home sites. Some are a little bit larger, but baseline are 1-acre home sites. Really like this dining area right off the kitchen. You got really good space, and what I love about it, you can fit any kind of table you want here. You don't have to worry about, hey, what am I gonna be able to fit a square, a rectangle? I mean, anything you want right here, it's gonna work for you. Right down this hall, you got really good spaces in terms of 2 bedrooms, a powder bath, and a really good flex space. Take a look at this right here. Absolutely love this flex space. And what they've done in this flex space is they've pre-wired it for surround sound. And right there at the right of your screen, it might be hard to see to the right of that fan, they have it for a projector. So this could be a great media room if you'd like it to be. You got multiple Cat 5e jacks, 2 or 3 RG6 drops, and a drop right here for a subwoofer. So really like to see that, but I really love these windows. I mean, you got really good natural light. Cannot wait till you get to see towards the end of the video, we'll look at the primary bedroom and we'll go out to the covered patio and I'll show you all the different aspects of the spaces out there. But this is a really, really good, just flexible area. Tell me in the comments, how would you use this space right here? Obviously in the front of the home, I was talking earlier, I apologize. That was the office. So this is a great flex space. Would you like to use it as a game room or would you use it as a media room? Would love to know. Right as you come down this hallway, good storage once again, and a really nice powder room. Love this powder room with the bowl sink and the frame mirror that you're gonna see in that floating cabinetry. It is really, really pretty. Take a look at this right here. Really, really nice. This is a really beautiful setup they have here. And take a look at this. This is what you saw in that first secondary bedroom. That was bedroom number 4. Bedroom number 2 and 3 are over here with the primary bedroom on the other side of the home, as it should be. But this is a great floor plan. Speaking of floor plan, I wanted to tell you one of the little nuggets of history about this particular builder that's really, really neat is, by the way, I got to show you this closet. You're going to be blown away by the sizes of these closets. Take a look at this. This particular builder, they name all their plans. This is the Reese Plan from their associates that work for their company that have a hand, if you will, in the design. They name it after them. So I think that's a really cool thing that not a lot of builders do. And I think that that's a phenomenal way to really just, pay homage, if you will, to your associates who do so much for your company and your organization, naming a floor plan after them. I do this every day. I don't hear that. I don't see that, those kind of things happen. So that is a really, really nice thing that I wanted to, and another thing I wanted to show you about this particular room. Every single room that we're going to go into, they have already done the wiring for Cat 5e and receptacle right here at the center of your screen, which is great because you can already add hang a TV if you'd like. As we go down this hallway now, As we leave this room, we're gonna make a right. Take a look at this bedroom right here. Really nice bedroom, really good natural light. This is the front of the home. You got 2 large windows right here, right off the kind of right off the driveway. So it's really, really pretty. I'm gonna scan right here in the corner. And this particular restroom, I really like because once again, natural light. You're gonna see some really good natural light right here within this secondary bath, which every single bathroom in this particular home is ensuite. So that is really, really nice. You're gonna notice and probably chuckle a little bit because there's one thing that's missing that I'm gonna show you right here. Right as you come in, really nice, once again, walk-in closet. I'm gonna take a step back just so I can show you. This is a really good size walk-in closet. I mean, the first closet you saw literally was the smallest one. Now I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna show you the bathroom this way. Now here's the funny part. Now when I stand right here, obviously, we don't want the solid core door to be in the shower, but basically I'll close it so you get an idea, but it's gonna be a little tighter, okay, if you will, for ingress and egress right here, because that door is gonna be at obviously straight. It's the only way it's not gonna be able to be fully open as it is right here. They're gonna have I'm assuming a semi-frameless glass enclosure, or they're just gonna leave it like this, and which I don't think they will. 100%, they're gonna have to have something. I've seen some people put a shower on, which I don't think it's a good idea. But this right here, I really like the tile. Really pretty. 12 by 24. Got a shower bench and a really nice mud set. So if I close this door as it should be, as intended, let's just say somewhere like right here, that's kind of what you could expect in terms of how that door will terminate and how much space there'll be to walk in and out of the restroom. So I want to make sure I show you that. As we go down here, now we're going to take a look at the primary bedroom. But before we look at the primary bedroom, I want to show you this angle. I'll stop right here and just show you off the kitchen to the left side. How's it look? How's it feel? This is a beautiful plan, the Reese Plan. We're going to be showing you here the primary bedroom next, and then I'm going to be taking you to the covered patio area. But one of the really pretty things about this particular room, right as you come in, I think it's really elegant and very nice to have this cabinetry with a receptacle right as you come in. I mean, this can be used for many, many things. I would love to see what you would use it for. How they used it in the model home was they had a Keurig Nespresso machine right here. Now, obviously, when you got a kitchen like that, I mean, you can literally walk a little bit and it's right there. But nonetheless, I thought it was interesting. You got a tray ceiling here with 4 can lights and really good natural light. These 2 large 6 glass windows, and then these 2 operable windows right here. So it's really nice. One of the things I wanted to mention to you in this particular neighborhood, if you build from scratch in this neighborhood, one of the great things you can do that I do not see, to be honest with you, very often at all, is they allow you to build a pool and your home simultaneously, and then you can wrap it up in the mortgage at one time. You don't have to pay cash or do it after the fact, which paying a pool over 360 months is a far better scenario than having to pay cash from the front end. So take a look at this right here. This is a beautiful spa-like primary bathroom right here. The 12 by 24 tile, and then straight ahead. I mean, this is a showstopper right here. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing that beautiful blue, large format herringbone lay on that tile. It really creates a very pretty accent wall flagged by these sconces and 2 countertops on both sides. Really, really nice. And just love all the natural light. You got this obscure glass on that particular side, and then another one right there, and then obviously straight ahead. So there's a lot of natural light in here, and even one in the closet you're gonna see here. But you got this side right here for our ladies. You got a really nice, large 2 cm quartz countertop and it's a very good functional size. And on this side, it's slightly smaller. I'm standing right behind the lavatory, and then you got a linen closet right over here. As I mentioned earlier, in the front of the video, when I was talking about the utility room, you are gonna, this right here, you got your own utility room in the closet. I'm gonna show you that here shortly, but take a look at this. This is really, really neat. And I love this from a design standpoint. You get the same tile, 12 by 24, right? But it's just a different format, and how literally to the left, where your freestanding tub is, that tile still flows, still goes over there. And then they started where basically your mud set would be, whereas water can cascade and sheathe in one direction towards a drain. It's really, really nice. That niche right there at the bottom, don't exactly know what I would use that for, but they got it, like the Sluter edge, but this is a proper niche right here. This, really good size from a width standpoint, just the height, which is a little bit larger. We all know that these Costco bottles of shampoo and conditioner are only getting bigger. We need to have a little bit larger space than that. But really pretty freestanding tub. I've seen them use that in another home, and it was very, very striking, very pretty. I'm gonna stand now in this corner. Tell me how you would utilize it. You got one shower head in this large shower. Would you have loved to see a rain shower in here, or is one shower head enough? What are you thinking about when you see a lot of these very pretty large showers? I see them have multiple shower heads and a wand. I think the wand is definitely important, but would love to know what you think. You got a really nice large closet right here, and places where you can hang all the way to the top. So you got this side of the closet, and then I'm gonna stand right here, because this closet just keeps going. You're gonna be really impressed, but take a look at that. You thought I was kidding, but I was serious. You got an entire other area right here for a small, if you'd like, stackable washer and dryer, or a full-size washer and dryer. But I do believe it'd be a little bit tight if it was a full-size. Walking by right over here, you'd have about that much space, 2 tiles worth of space. But I think a stackable would be really great. But nonetheless, I thought it was very interesting, and wanted to show you and wanted to see what you thought about that. But take a look right here. So you got 2 sides of this closet, and it is a really good size, tons of space. One of the things that I don't know that I'm gonna find out for us is, do they have a vendor where they do custom closets? I have a couple of builders that I do a lot of work with, and they allow you to build your custom closet as well at the time that you're building your forever home. And they have all the plans loaded in their system, and they allow you to build your custom closet at the time you are building your home, and everything you get wrapped into the mortgage. You don't have to pay for the cash after the fact, or do it post-close. So would love to know what you think about that. This right here is a beautiful spa bathroom. It is a true retreat in this home. Now I'm gonna take you out to the covered patio, where you have multiple ways to get in. You got these beautiful sliders, really nice sliders, where it really makes the inside outside feel like one space. But you got multiple ways. You got 3 different ways. You got sliders, you got this door right off the dining area, and then in that media room, if you're entertaining and you're watching a ball game, then what a great way. You got double doors from that particular space. So you got really nice 12 by 24 tile out here in this covered patio. And this is the main thing, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main reason why people love to move and coming out here, is having this kind of peace and serenity. How quiet it is. Sorry about my echo and jibber jabbering all throughout that home, but I wanted to show you all the different things. I'm gonna stand here in the corner and we're just gonna soak it in. Take a look at this right here. Really, really pretty. I mean, this right here is amazing. You got tons of space on this covered patio. I could just see myself after a long day, stuck in traffic, working. I got a place out here where I can relax and just enjoy and just have that peace, to kind of just have that calm. and just collect myself, collect my mind, if you will. Straight ahead, those double doors, that's where we were in that flex space. It could be a media room, game room, whatever you need it to be, but it's nice having that double doors that lead out there. Off to the right, as you see at the center of your screen, you got a receptacle, and you have a great place right there for a future gas grill. Would have loved to see them do a rough-in for a sink, where we could have had a whole setup over here for an outdoor kitchen with the sink. But nonetheless, wanted to make sure I show you that. And then this fireplace. This fireplace right here, I mean, it is a tone setter. Really nice. You got a space right in the middle here where you can hang a TV. They got a Cat 5e drop and a receptacle to the left. They got right there in the center where you can turn the gas on. And then this right here, I love, where once you turn that gas on, you got an electric starter. Just hit that little button and then bam, you're able to enjoy the fire and kind of be out here and relax, have the game on in the background. And ladies and gentlemen, this right here, this is our space. This is the views out here, and it's just amazing. So this particular community, it's right at the line of Georgetown, Texas and Florence, Texas, but it's zoned to Georgetown ISD. So it's zoned to Georgetown ISD, and you got a full acre way past this area. That's just how much area they're gonna irrigate for you and put the sod, but thereafter you'd be responsible. But I want to be able to show you all the different aspects. If you have any questions at all about this particular floor plan, the Reese floor plan, or this builder, Chesmar Homes, I would love to be a resource for you and share with you all the different stories of my clients who have built with Chesmar Homes, who have bought inventory homes with Chesmar, or a person like me. I have built 2 homes with Chesmar Homes, and they're investment properties. One of them I still own till this day, and it's been a great 6 years. So I can be a liaison for you, and I can also give you my experiences I've had with this particular builder. Hope this video brought you some value. I look forward to bringing you the next video here on the channel. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much.